UAV is airborne. Team deathmatch. Take your prisoners, comrades! We've taken the lead! UAVs online! We may have lost the battle, but not the war. Team deathmatch. Take no prisoners, comrades! We've taken the lead!
into our new home and received the most amazing housewarming gift. Spoonful of comfort. From the second we opened the package, we were blown away by everything that was inside. And the most thoughtful note from our neighbors. Not only was the soup delicious, but it was packed with so many other things like rolls and cookies that are amazing. If you want to make your housewarming gift truly amazing, you can't go wrong with Spoonful of Comfort.
If you can dream it, then bread provides, yeah. Cause bread loves everyone, and it's the type of journey that should be fun. The life you always wanted, time to make it true.
Ask questions, you know? It's crazy.
I mean, the whole thing when it started was fishy from the start because, I mean, even AWP sat here. And when I asked AWP, I forget his freaking name, but the main guy, when I talked to him on a live, I can't remember, I think it was on Captain Kurtz or it was on one of the other true crime shows. But I talked to him and I asked him, I was like,
right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I asked him, you're right. And I asked him, how come the law enforcement agencies didn't do this? And his answer to me was they just have more red tape and they don't have the technology to do it. We do. Well, I mean, that still doesn't make sense to this day as they went over that entire place. So why did it take so long if they went over that entire place and she was found, 30 feet from the shore? Like, what do you mean they didn't find it? Like, that doesn't even make sense. They would have found it.
Yeah, I don't know. And I seen a video on here where a young man calls in and he's recording the officer and he's like, hey, I want you to go to this he might have been sharing it or something, but he's like, do you see where y'all are at? And that's where and the cop's like, yeah, that don't look good. But that was all it was said of it. But I mean, dude, you could have found in 14 feet of water, you could have found that car with any kind of fish finder, period. It might not have said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got a hummingbird on my boat out there that it might not show the detailed outlines of the car like their forward-facing sonar will, but you know something's there. You know it's the size of a vehicle.
So the data is the 6th at 33 minutes after midnight.
On that day on Sunday, I had heard from Kylie's grandfather early in the morning, like 6 a.m., and he said, "Hey, would you meet me at Coldstream, which is meaning that's their lodge, at 6 p.m. tonight?" He's like, "I just want to talk about like what can we do, like what are." And I said, "Sure." So I went out searching, and then now at that moment he was at a different property he has, so he had email access, and so then about 12:45, I got an email from him. He just has a flip phone, so he doesn't text me, and it just said Prosser 1 p.m. So I was already out there, and I was like, okay, and so I was at the area kind of below the party location. Like at that point, where she was found. If you follow the beach down, then there's another point like that. It's kind of in between the two on a road, and I ran across David, or he ran across me. I was parked and searching, and he's like, "Hey," so we started chatting, and then I actually then set a drone up while we were talking, and then about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, he moved. Yes, he is
actually, and about 4 or 5 minutes later, a quad runner comes up. The guy in the helmet, but he's got like a flak jacket, he's got a pistol. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is gonna be the feds telling me take the drone down, and he gets out with his helmet off, and it's Daniel, it's her father, who I'd met before. So he's like, hey, so we all started talking, and we were there for at least a good hour or so, and then they had not seen the photos. The photos that Sammy had put out. There's one that's like a kind of like a panoramic of like the 20 or 30 kids, in the forest, which kind of looks like 1990s Nirvana type. So I was showing them that, or actually I was telling them about it, and they had not seen it. So what we decided we were going to do is they wanted to go find those trees, those exact trees that were in that photo, and see if that's actually taken up there. So we were mapping that out, and just as we were...
So they had some kind of suspicions themselves if they wanted to go find them photos to see if it was actually taken up there. So they kind of had some kind of suspicions.
Go up there, I got a call at 2:48, and the nurse of the purpose found her.
It was scary.
Call the authorities.
But you know the part. Let me stop this video right here. You can share whatever you like now, Dylan, if you want to, but the part where FS Investigate says that they don't want to get anybody in trouble still kind of puzzles me, because let me tell you something, if somebody did something to my youngin', I would want them punished. Damn, I got that ugly ass dude's picture up there. My bad, y'all.
Give me
What?
a second here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that ugly dude down off of there.
Here we go.
Yeah, squirrels, I hadn't even thought about that. And a lot of times, squirrels, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll sit back and reflect on the stuff that I hear, and I'll think about it, especially like if I'm driving or something, and then that really makes me ask questions, you know.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you something now. And you may have covered it in the video, but when this is the interstate right here with the blue signs, correct? Where the red starts?
This right here? Yes.
Yep.
You see my mouse?
Yep. You see mine?
Yeah.
Do you see
No,
mine?
I'm on that screen you're sharing right now.
Okay.
But
right.
where the interstate starts right here, where my mouse is?
Mm-hmm. That's
the interstate. Yeah.
All right, this is my question. When you get off the exit right here, so normally the main traffic would come in. Yeah. Now back it up just a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. Keep going. Yeah, way back out, Bo. Because there's something I'm wanting to ask you.
Yeah.
All right. So when you come in off the exit, you take that right there. That's the main road that runs into the park, correct?
Correct. 89 is what takes you to the main entrance, which is up here. This is the main entrance to the park.
All right. Now, what I'm wanting to ask you is this red road that you got, that is not a marked entrance to the park or to the reservoir.
Correct.
So
Zanime took that, and I know that she took that because I dissected her video from street signs to the direction she took, and the only way you get to this area, well, it's cut off by this area.
Right.
By the pond, by the creek itself, right? So the only way you get to this area is by taking this road.
Yeah, but how would she know that to take that road?
Exactly. She would know to take that road if she's been to this area more than once, if she knows somebody else in this area, if she's familiar with this area. She only knows this area because she either knows about it or she knows somebody who knows about it. But the main thing is, if she was there because she was trying to help search, right? That was her main thing about that video. She would have took Google Maps, and Google Maps would have led her to the fucking main entrance. And the main entrance would have took her down this road, and she would have parked at the main parking lot where my mouse is. She would not have came over here to kayak across the reservoir.
Did you catch the very beginning of my stream?
No. What's up?
Okay, so I want to share something with you then. Keep your map pulled up. Just leave it there. Just leave yours there for a minute. And I'm sorry to the chat that I'm fixing to play this again, but I want Dylan to see this because he didn't catch it. So
this is the bomb and we're dumpster diving today. So hit the subscribe button and the notification bell.
I think it's important.
What up? It's SoCal's biggest degenerate, the bum.
This dude knows a lot about what's going on.
The Huntington Beach Pier inside of a dumpster. That's right, eating hamburgers today, right out of the dumpster. Found some more garbage that you need to take a look
squirrels.
at. Got law enforcement, politicians, and people of financial power all involved in the Kylie Rodney case, either because they know somebody that was there at the party or they had children of their own that were involved at the
Hey,
party.
Lando.
Let's start off with Truckee. The city of Truckee, California is known for corruptions. One of the biggest ones that they did was for Wayne Wu, who was a cover-up that basically had sex with a minor. There's also
He was also that sheriff officer right there was also the coroner there too. Just so you know that. I didn't know if you knew that, Dylan, or not. The Placer County Sheriff's Department, the sheriff right there, was also the coroner in that town.
And what was his name?
Wu.
Wu what?
I can't hardly pronounce his names. Hold on.
Basically,
You're right. Because the next screen I want to share with you is I have her coroner's report.
let's start off with Truckee.
Her actual coroner's report.
Yeah,
It has
that's-
all the
that's-
signed information and everything.
Right, that's really not what I was getting at. What I was getting at is if they covered it up, what better?
Well, that's what I'm
person-
saying. Like, that's why I was like, "What's his name?" Because
Yeah.
if he's the coroner, he's not the coroner that did her report.
No,
He's not the coroner that was all about it.
I got you. I got you. But what I'm getting to is though, is who could get their hands on a different body to put in place. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, somebody's unclaimed or something like that. And I'm not saying that that's what happened, but this dude's already been convicted of having sex with a minor and some other stuff that they had done.
Of Truckee, California,
That law enforcement office place right there, bro.
The ones that they did was for
Wayne Wu.
who was a cover-up that basically had sex with a minor. There's also 7 sheriff's officers that had children attend the party that Kylie Rodney was at. Kit Cunyo, which is one of Kylie's best friends. Her father is also a sheriff's officer. So there's many connections there with the party and children that attended the party, or connections just connections with law enforcement and the corruption of Truckee. We also have more corruption in Truckee with politicians. Anna Klofstad is the mayor of Truckee. She's Russian, Ukraine descent. She has connections with Anastasia Manik, which is anime. More corruption in Truckee with politicians. Anna Klofstad is the mayor of Truckee. She's Russian, Ukraine descent. She has connections with Anastasia Manik, which is anime. That also work within the sheriff's department, and these people can make things happen. Her son Ethan Fittement, he was at the party. He's also the guy with the blue hat. So I mean, yeah, you've got the Fittement family.
And this is supposed to be a
mayor,
local
and you've got corrupt law enforcement.
that's doing this video.
I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, this has everything, has all the ingredients. The whole town is basically telling the whole nation that you guys are seeing things, that you guys are hearing things, that what you are seeing and hearing is not true. So let's move on to the big plan, the big scheme, our little board right here. Slammin' Sammy is the mastermind. Once again, Sammy connects everybody to this. She's got a brother named Tanner who sells drugs. She had an ex-boyfriend, Nate, that sold drugs. Possibly Tanner brought drugs to the party through Nate. Jagger was there. Max was there. They're also Kylie's ex-boyfriend and Kylie's friend. You have Elsa, another friend of Kylie's and Sammy's. Kate is a friend of Sammy and Kylie's. Kate's father is a sheriff officer, so she has connections to law enforcement. You've got Ethan Fittement that was there. His mother is Tammy Fittement, and she is in cahoots with the sheriff's department, as well as her powerful and financially powerful family with also.
Yeah, Linda, and I agree with that. But it would also explain how she knew where to go, though, is because they had told her. And I'm not necessarily saying that she had like anything to do with the girl coming up missing, you know, because I don't believe that she did. But I believe that she had information that nobody else had. And just like with the arrow and stuff like that, you know, that arrow could have been put there for her, you know what I mean, as a jumping off point. Because somebody put it there. It didn't just appear, you know what I mean?
Political powers. You have Xaname that's connected to Sam. She's connected to her niece, which supposedly, I believe that this is false information. I don't think that she's the same girl that's friends with Kylie. But Xaname and Anastasia, she's in cahoots with Mira. She's involved with Tony Dodge. She's involved with Egamel, aka Melvin. And that gentleman is in cahoots with Black Ronnie. It all ties itself together. It's a devious prank gone bad.
I just wanted you to hear that right there, so we'll stop sharing that and we'll put your stuff back up there.
I got you. It's just basically saying there's a lot of corruption there in that town, which, I mean, I believe it. 1,000%. I mean, there is. You know, how truthful that is, you don't know because you're just taking the word for it. I mean, he's showing everything on that video, but I mean...
Well, Ryan's got pictures of the other sheriff lady with Xaname in a private setting. I didn't know if you've seen that or not.
I think I have at one point in time.
Yeah, and that would explain that they, you know, all of them go hand in hand. The mayor, the sheriffs, and those little counties and all. So it would explain how she knew where to go is what I was getting at.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you only know... Roundabout says nothing about the park. It's the back way in. You're going through neighborhoods as I'm scrolling up through here. I mean, you'd be lost if you weren't from this area.
Right.
I mean, let's be real. You would be lost going up this fucking road until you reached up here. And like her video, when you dissect it, she's going around, and she goes around this entire area right here from her video, but she edits a lot of stuff out. She doesn't just take a full, like, that video is so edited for time and everything. It's like, that doesn't really show you that this person actually gave two shits about this missing kid.
No.
Like, she basically just threw a video together showing, oh, I'm up here looking, and that's where I was. Like, okay.
That's what I thought too. That honestly, it was all a clout chase. And see, just like on Popcorn Planet, she tried to say that everybody doxed her, and that ain't the truth. She doxed herself by begging for money. You know, she let out about her military career and all that, and tried to pull on the heartstrings. This is what really pissed me off about her, is because she started using her military career to pull at everybody's heartstrings for money on the missing kids case. And man, that's a no-no. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like I was saying, I mean, if she wasn't from here or anything like that, but I mean, why would you go the back way in first off? Even if you're from this area, you know this area, why would you go the back way?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you come into the main entrance, right here, come on this road, main road, coming down, and why wouldn't you park here? Why wouldn't you park like where the main parking, like in the main area? What makes you want to go the back route and park over here on the back route? Like, there's just something fishy about that. Like,
well, what would make you tell everybody two different stories? One about you went to stay the night with a friend, and then went and kayaking there, and then the next is you camped out in your car.
Well, I could have swore on her video, it's been like over 2 years. I have not recently watched that video, but I could have swore on her video she slept in her car. She had sleeping bags and all kinds of other shit in her car from that video. I know that.
Yeah, she did. And then, but she also said on there that when she went, because everybody was on her, why did you go kayaking there just because of this case or whatever? And she's like, no, I'd had it planned out. I went and stayed the night at a friend's house and then went kayaking there. And that wasn't the truth. In other words, they was calling her a grifter is what they were doing. And she had an excuse. And it's just crazy. That other red line right there, that's where the car went in the water?
That's what I was going to explain to you, is that right here, this is the location from where she... Oh, God, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
What'd I just do?
Yeah, it's on your end.
There we go. It was loading. I was like, what the heck? It was not visible. This was underwater.
Okay.
All right. So, and this road right here leads into a neighborhood right here.
Right.
All right. So there's multiple ways into this park. This right here is a secondary road that if you pull up on Google Maps, you can see for yourself. It's not a main entrance. You wouldn't know about it if you weren't from there. You would just drive past it. You'd go up to the main entrance.
Mm.
This road right here, you can actually take all the way down into this area right here where it tees off. And then it goes around here. And they were able to get vehicles through here on this trail right here because this is the trail that all the emergency vehicles came through.
Right.
And came around down to this peak and got to the water. That is the trail that the emergency vehicles took. So this is a more likely trail that the emergency vehicles took. So this is a more likely trail. But my question is, the party had to have been somewhere over here. Nowhere else. Why?
Right.
Because why on earth would a teen driver go down here, and then she's from this area. She's been in this area for 15, 16 years. She knows the area very well. You know your hometown like the back of your hand.
That's what I was saying.
Why would she turn to go down this way knowing that that's not the way you're supposed to go? Regardless if you're under the influence.
Hey, so I know you probably have, but in the fire cam footage, you see a car pull right here. Then there's another car that comes around and pulls right there, and then that car goes down in the water. So it's like there's a car right there watching, there's a car right here watching. And if all this was underwater up here, like you said before, and you couldn't get around up there, then they have all the exits blocked, right? Because these are trees right here. They're just not big. You can see it in the fire.
Yeah, these are all trees and everything. This is all 2D. So, I mean... But this trail right here is the trail that you can take that leads out to the second entrance.
You're probably right. They was probably all parked up in behind these bushes right here, partying down.
But I mean, even in that case, she's going to come out here and go up this road. Why she came down this road is a mystery beyond all mysteries, and it's the answer to this case.
Oh, I guarantee
because this right here going down this road, and in the police detail from the photos that are online, if you go to Captain Kurt's page and go 2 years back to when we were doing all this, in all them photos, there is no reason beyond any doubt as to why she would go down that road. None. And this is not just flat. Like, this is bumpy. There are bushes. Like, it's...
I remember the dude from AWP saying that it was like a goat trail, that they had a hard time getting an RV back there. They were scared they was going to flip it over.
It's not a very small, it's not a very, it's not concrete, but I mean, you're off-road. So, I mean, for a teenager to be driving down this road when she's high or messed up, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so. This case is not... She did not drown. And I will say that for a fact, and I will stand by that. She did not drown by accident. I'll put it that way. This little girl, and I feel so bad for her and her family and everything, this little girl was murdered. I don't care what anybody says. I feel sorry for her and her family. May she rest in peace. But there is some corrupt shit in this case that makes zero sense. And Because, I mean, for her to come down this road and then turn like that and go off, I'm going to share this right here. Just so you're aware of how long it takes for a car to sink. Going off into the water like supposedly she did, this will make you raise your eyebrow up. Like, what? She had that amount of time?
Hey, so before you share that, I want to share the fire cam footage with you again, because the reason that I want to do that is, and I haven't seen this fire cam footage video. I've seen a bunch of other ones. This one ain't real clear, but
yeah, I've seen this one, I think.
Okay, you see there's a car here and there's a car right there, right? You see the headlights?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll find one that's been edited out where you can see it a little bit better. But you're gonna see what I'm talking about. It's a car dump, bro. They literally dump the car. I hate when they talk because we just want to see it. Hold on, let me find one that's a little more clean. Let me find one that's a little cleaner. Now this one's been edited out. The lady was showing the original one.
We are about to achieve the command. Our UAV is online. Friendly helicopter on the way.
Yeah, I see the headlights, and you see that's the trail that I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's the first car that comes down the road. There's more than one that comes down.
Our UAV is online.
Let me put it full screen. And see, they sat over here and waited on that car to go down in the water. You see, there's 3 sets of headlights. There's a car back there, there's a car right there, and then there's one right there. It comes back in just a second. I think they're playing it in slow-mo or something. The hell?
I have no idea on that one. They all just disappeared. Every single car just disappeared right where they were. Like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, that's not the one that died. So. Let's try this one. You're going to see what I'm talking about, though. Because, bro, the car literally posts up and then turns around. I think this might be the one that I had seen. See that car sitting right there? And then Kylie's car comes down right here and goes in the water. And then there's a car that's behind it too.
Well, that's what I say. The party was over there on that side.
Yeah. No, that's where everybody was coming from.
Yeah.
See, now this car is going to sit right here and park right there. And that's Kylie's car right there. And then there's one right there, see it?
Yeah.
The third one back there in the bushes still? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a car dump, Bubba, all day long. There's at least 2 other people that know what's going on. Or 3, because somebody was driving her car.
And you gotta keep in mind too, her car window was halfway down. And you know how skinny she was. So that's what doesn't make sense to me. If her car window was halfway down and she was, you know, trying to get out, right? She would be able to get out.
Well,
she was knocked out and unconscious when this happened.
Yeah, that's what I think too. But from Doug's mouth on Squirrels on Fire's video, or the diver that went in the water when he was talking to Doug said one of the windows was completely down and the other one was halfway down.
Yeah.
Now, there's a car sitting right there. Yeah,
Yep.
there's a car sitting right there and there's a car sitting right there. And watch what happens as soon as the car goes in the water. Let me see if this one... Yeah, this one plays it long enough. It's a car dump.
And this is what's so irritating is that in the court in the court of law, it would be inadmissible because it's just showing bright lights. There's no actual hard evidence connecting any one person to it. You don't see an individual getting out or anything like, and that's what's so frustrating. Yeah.
And then the fact that the lady calls the police department or whatever and tells them, hey, they were down by the water's edge right here, you know, and then they never even investigated it.
But you see how long, like, I wish there was, like, look at the timestamps on it and look at the headlights. Like, look at how long it's taking for those headlights to even disappear under the water.
It's floating.
Like, if she was conscious, she would have been able to get out.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't, and if she accidentally drove into the water, like, I don't foresee a teenager. She may have Delta 9 in her system because it's on the autopsy report. She may have nicotine and everything like that, but she'd be able to get out. Yeah, and then the headlights are gone. And then both cars leave.
Yeah. That's crazy. It was a car dump, dude. That's what it looks like, don't it?
That's what it looks like. It's hard to tell, but I mean, you can put it together, though. I mean, that's exactly what it does look like. Sorry, pardon me.
No, you're okay, buddy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming up. All right, there we go.
Yeah, I got this one right here. Let me know. So, this one right here, I'm gonna go full screen on. This is AWP, and this is showing how the car, like, look. Pay attention to how fast he's going, and how deep that water is, right? And put yourself where, if you're Kylie and you're driving into the water, it's almost identical. Tell me how a person that's conscious would not be able to get out.
Oh, no turn back now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like super nervous. Well, one way to do it. Let's just go ahead and go.
Now notice, he doesn't bump his head, airbags don't go off.
So what's happening right now?
Look, he takes the seatbelt off.
Water. Oh, I took my seatbelt off, so I'm gonna put my seatbelt back on real quick for you. So that way we can show cutting the seatbelt and across there, and you want to cut sideways with it. Now you can see the water.
He's able to put his seatbelt back on and cut it off.
Kind of floating.
This is how much time you have.
Now, in the scenario that you're in here, let's say that you got your kids and you need to get your kids out of technology at the time to turn it around.
Now the car's just floating. It's not sitting on the bottom, nothing like that. Car is literally floating in that hole that they dug.
Not yet come up over the windows. You would want to be popping the window out and getting out while the car is still floating before the water starts coming in. But what we want to do is we want to show like a really good representation of, you know, how much time you actually have in here. So the car is still floating, it's still filling with water. Right fact, I'll show you. This is the water.
Floating. It's just gradually sinking like any other car would have. And he drove into the water like you're telling me her car did.
The wipers are still working.
But now I will say this: his windows are up, and that water right there would flood in as soon as it got down. It would pull it down way faster from here on.
But if her window was down and she was conscious at the time, she would have been able to get out.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's the main principle behind it. Is that she had plenty of time to get out of the car if that's the case. That she just happened to drive her car into the water.
Most definitely.
But the thing is like,
see, I've never seen this video.
Talking about like headrest.
You see this?
There's no headrest on these to use. If you try to use the window visor,
hold on.
Like you can't break that either. What I'm going to do is I'm going to represent.
He said this is the most. This is where most people go to the back to get to the water. To where the oxygen
back seat.
Yeah, and that's because here's my thing, Dylan. Pause it for a second.
Shit, I paused the wrong video. There we go.
With the windows being down in her car, she wouldn't have had enough time to go to the back.
Exactly, because if she was actually conscious like she was supposed to be, she would have got out through the windows.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning of the video, when he goes to drive the car into the water, that's virtually about the speed at which she would have been going on that road because of how steering wheel. Mm-hmm. So it's not like she hit the steering wheel and, oh, it's the movies and, oh, I'm so fucked. No. She would have been gripping that steering wheel because she would have been scared shitless that she was going into the water. And when she hit that water, she would have been in the same position as he's in right there, sitting straight up in the seat with her arms extended on the steering wheel. So she had all the time in the world, if that window was down and the other window was halfway down, to get out of that car. She would not have sat in that car that entire time.
No,
I mean, he was able to take his seatbelt off, put it back on, cut it. I mean, he's able to talk about all this. Yes, his window is up, but the main principle is her window was down. She would have been able to get out immediately.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, and the other thing here, I want to show you real quick, if you don't mind.
No.
I'm going to share, as soon as I get back to the stream right here. We go to, I believe it's this one right here. Share. Alright.
This is the autopsy, right?
Yes. This is the autopsy report, right? So this right here is the detailed analysis of this entire case, of this entire incident. Labeled as an accident. Who's it by? You can look this person up right here. She is a journalist. She posted this for the public to see. This goes over everything, and I can send you this information. This goes over everything that was related to this incident.
So she was 5. She was.
Here, I'll go back up for you. There you go.
Height was 5'05", weight 103, blonde, fair skin, date of birth 01/2005. Jesus Christ, man.
That's the coroner, reporting officer, all that stuff. Scroll on down. We have all this information as well. 2013 Honda CRV. Cali plates, GPS coordinates for where it was found. Smoker, she was. Alcohol use, yes. Pending forensic pathologist report. Next of kin. And then this is the incident report. This goes over everything from the incident. So if you want to take the time to read it, or I can send you this and then you can make a whole video of it. Yeah, well, I'll just scroll through it real quick and then I can send this to you and, you can do your thing on it. You know, it goes over every single inch of what happened with this incident, and it makes no sense, you know, to what she had on her.
Right.
It was definitely not an accident, and RIP to her and her family. I hope they catch what happened, because this was not some incident of a teenage girl that was drunk and drove into the water and didn't know how to get out of it.
No, I don't believe it was either, because like I've said through this whole case, anywhere I partied as a kid, I remember. You know what I mean? I knew.
So this is oh yeah, exactly. And this is the lab report, toxology report.
Leave it right there for just a second.
She was positive for Delta 9, ethanol.
But she didn't have no alcohol in her system, correct?
From what this is saying, it had alcohol in her system.
Okay.
Ethanol, I'm gonna say, is alcohol, right? So.
Well, I'm not for sure about that though.
Well, that's stuff we're gonna have.
Why is that not acceptable? What the hell?
Yep. And then there you go as well too.
Ethanol confirmed. Let me see what it. Let me look it up. Let me see what that. You son of a bitch! I hate these computers, bro. You touch one little thing in it.
Yeah, no, squirrels. You're right about that.
What'd she say?
Read more where it says ethanol levels are due full or part to decomposition.
Yeah.
Like the body was very decomposed.
Well, she was there for 2 weeks, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. But yeah, the body was very decomposed.
Feel confident about weight loss with compounded semaglutide injections made with the same active ingredient as Ozempic and a reliable supply you can count on. Lose weight.
Hold on, damn it. Microbiologic contaminants and fermentation and its concentration may be relevant for forensic information to determine contribution factors of fatal incident. So it's saying your body produces that after it's dead. Because it's like you making, from what I gather from reading that, it's like making liquor. You take corn and then the ethanol from it as it sits and rots before you make the liquor. You understand what I'm saying? Your body, because most of everything that rots, you can make some form of alcohol out of.
Well, Brandy Day, whether the water slowed decomposition or not, you still have wild animals that will pick apart whatever.
Oh yeah, fish,
whatever body is down there,
that.
Whatever
worms,
creatures,
all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
So that doesn't help the body decomposition slow.
And see, so from what let me see right here what this says. Hold on, we're gonna watch this video right here, because this is kind of says something about it. We're doing learning too at the same time. How about that?
You learn something every day, man.
Yeah, man. If you allow yourself to. If you allow yourself to.
Mm-hmm. Ethanol metabolism leads to large increases in NADH, and with the alcohol dehydrogenase reaction, this leads to an increase in cytosolic NADH. Now, with the aldehyde dehydrogenase reaction, which occurs in the mitochondria, this leads to an increase in mitochondrial NADH. And finally, ethanol metabolism eventually leads to increases in acetyl-CoA as well.
So the increases in NADH and increases in acetyl-CoA from ethanol metabolism lead to specific consequences and problems in other metabolic pathways. And we're going to get into what those metabolic pathways are in a moment. So since ethanol metabolism leads to an increase in NADH, a decrease in NAD plus to NADH ratio, and an increase in acetyl-CoA, what are the consequences to other metabolic pathways? Well, some of the consequences are that it causes dysregulation in glycolysis, and some of those dysregulations can lead to lactic acidosis. It can alter and affect TCA cycle. It can suppress gluconeogenesis, and it can actually suppress fatty acid oxidation. So it causes a multitude of problems on other metabolic pathways. So we'll focus on the first two in this slide. So how does it affect glycolysis? Well, in the glycolysis pathway, there's a reaction involving glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, and that reaction involves the enzyme GAPDH, or glyceraldehyde.
Does anybody understand what this dude's even talking about? Because I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a little bit above my pay scale.
3-phosphate dehydrogenase. And this enzyme processes glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate into 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. Now, this is a reversible reaction, and it requires NAD+.
They think it's gross.
The NAD+ gets reduced to NADH. However, in the case where we have too high or an excess amount of NADH, this can cause this reaction to go in the opposite direction, leading to increased glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So this can actually affect the glycolysis pathway at this step. And this ultimately reduces glycolysis. So what about lactic acidosis? Well, lactic acidosis occurs because pyruvate can be metabolized into lactate by the enzyme lactic dehydrogenase. And this enzyme, again,
yeah, I don't think that. I think that was more like for somebody who knows. Ethanol. Maybe somebody explain it to us where we kind of get it.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Can y'all see that, or is that too Ethanol represents the most commonly used drug worldwide and involves clinical and forensic toxicology. Based on several reports, and aggressive alcohol consumption is the main contributing factor in traffic accidents, drowning, suicides, and other crimes. For the reason it becomes essential to analyze the alcohol constraints during autopsy. Although blood is usually used for alcohol analysis, in post-mortem cases it could suffer alternates and something, I can't read that word, metabolical contaminants as an alternate to whole blood vitreous humor has been successfully used in medical legal studies. In this work, post-mortem specimens were analyzed for ethanol determination. The analysis of blood and vital hormone were carried out using gas flame detector and total time 6 minutes. The method was validated in terms of limit of detection. Limits.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Indicate study confirms no psychological status difference between alcohol concentrated in the blood and
Our UAV is online.
ethanol is quickly absorbed in all body tissues and fluids by sample diffusion due to its water water such as Wagner, higher concentrates of alcohol after a single dose of ethanol. The time required to complete the range from 2 to 6 hours, depending on different factors such as ethanol amount ingested, the presence of other liquids, liver and biological.
Our UAV is online.
Vulnerability around 2.8% ingested ethanol through urine, sweat, or the breath. The other 92.98 metabolic liver by difference is the first transfer. Since ethanol is rapidly eliminated, it is not a suitable compound for other analysis. Then research has focused on other alcohol markers, particularly ethanol, glucose, being a drink. It may be used to use of alcohol. CD. Then we lost a lot of people reading it. Oh well. Just means they wasn't interested anyway. Does it say anything about CDT up there?
I'm not seeing anything that says CD. Anything of that nature.
Huh. Mm-hmm. So is it a myth that they was running around saying that there wasn't no alcohol in her system?
I don't know. It's either she had alcohol in her system or not. I'm not totally sure. She could not have had alcohol in her system. Now, obviously, she had Delta 9 in her system, so she was high. Or at least buzzed. I don't know. I'm not a smoker, so anybody who's a smoker, you can tell me how Delta 9 affects the body.
You sound like a smoker.
Well, yeah.
We've taken the lead.
Yeah, cannabinoids in her system.
Mm-hmm.
She had cocaine in her system? Now, look down at the bottom line right there.
Right here?
Yeah. Opiates.
Oxycodone?
See, now I watched the pathologist, one of the ladies that read all that off and said that she didn't have all that in her system. And the only thing they didn't test for, see, we don't know what the limits are, right? 400. No, okay, it's coming back negative, Bubba. See the limits right here? The RPT limits?
Yeah.
And then if you go look over here, it's normal. It's coming back. Limits 200 for cocaine. Limit for what it would test for. So she ain't. Go back up to the alcohol one now. Now go back down just a little bit to the top of the. Right. Ethanol 80. Oh, you keep moving around on me.
Sorry, right here.
Go back down a little bit. No, go back down to where it says tissue and liver at the very bottom of the screen. Keep going down a little bit. Keep going down to the next page right there. See where it says the limits right here? That's what we need to look and reference it. Alright, so delta THC, not applicable. So it didn't really test for that. They were just guessing. Alright, so all that, the cocaine is under the limit. And even the ethanol is under the limit, Bubba. So no, she don't have nothing in her system at all.
The only thing she had in her system was Delta 9. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. And very small traces of that is from what that other lady said too. And so
Okay,
you know, the only thing they didn't test for was fentanyl. You know that?
Yeah, I don't see that on here. But that also adds to the whole it wasn't an accident, because please explain why a almost totally sober teen would just drive off into the water and then not escape her car.
Yeah.
And then be found in the back seat with half a window down and a full window down.
Yeah, I don't believe it, dude. I never have, because you know, the one thing that's thrown me about this whole thing, dude, is like we were saying just a minute ago. Them kids know where they're partying at.
Oh yeah, I mean they knew exactly where they were partying at, and that's the thing is like, I remember, if I remember correctly, back then it was never found exactly where the party was taken. There was some picture of a group of teens in the
I'm gonna
cars
take
and
this
trees,
down.
but
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
take that down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go. The whole it actually goes over like detail for detail of like them going into her and what they find and all that stuff. So
yeah,
I'll send that to you and you can.
No, I'm good. I seen what I wanted.
Yeah,
no, I'm good. I seen what I wanted to see.
Let me go to StreamYard real quick. Let me stop sharing. But let me go back to. Let me go back to that. There you go. Because I mean, it just doesn't make sense how the whole party location was never disclosed. You can never find where the party was happening.
No.
If Sammy was her best friend and this shit happened, how come like she didn't come forth and like, hey, this is where the party happened. This is where I last seen her, was in this location, this spot, right fucking here.
Well, not only that, buddy.
Like,
not
what?
only that, just some of the things that went on. You know, like who put the picture, the fake picture of Kylie Rodney out? Who did that, and why did they do it? You kind of have to ask yourself that.
Yeah, but I mean, it just none of it makes sense, man. For her to, whether they're partying over here and she comes out on this road or she comes out on this road, like it. The whole key to this is her turning down this road. Why would she turn down this road? She knows the area. She knows the area like the back of her hand.
Yeah, I'm trying to
come
find
on
something. Y'all, give me just a second. I'm trying to find something. Because there's somebody that it actually breaks all that down. I just gotta find her awful ass. I may not be able to find her right now. I had a bunch of videos loaded up and and
I can't speak for Ryan, but I do know like AWP was supposed to talk to him and he couldn't talk to him on screen because he didn't want it out there. And that's why Ryan knows that this shit is completely fucked up. Yeah. Because he's spoke with AWP and AWP knew it was whack to begin with. Like, I mean,
well, that's what that determined the way that he thought though after speaking with him. I've never watched this video.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching my video. So not so much of a video. I prefer to have my voice out there rather than my face. I don't have the options to go live because I'm not a content creator of so and so, and I've got so many viewing hours from viewers, and I don't fulfill the requirements for all that. And
The squirrels were still in here. Let's see. Then we dropping off bad boy. Means everybody's probably gone. It's got wrenches and links and all, but that's all right. Yeah, squirrels done left too. But what I was hoping was that somebody that was in here knew how to get rid of bottom line and is common in decomposing. Yeah, Nada, I know. Nada, are you still in here? If you are, do you know? You don't happen to know the lady that did the? Okay, cool. Bang it. Oh shit. All right, let me go to my page and grab it. Nada was already on top of it. I love that lady. I swear I do. Hopefully I won't echo it.
If only we could.
Damn.
UAV is online.
What the hell? There we go. Did it take us? No, shit, no. What the hell happened? This start pissed me off here. There we go. There we go. Oh, let's share the screen. We all see. At least see what we're looking for here. Seeing Squirrels on Fire has put like ungodly amount of hours into this case. Look how pretty that girl was, man. That is, which it doesn't matter what you look like. It's a shame if you get killed either way, but she was such a beautiful little girl.
There you go. I sent you the autopsy report. All you gotta do is click on the link. It's on IG.
Okay. I appreciate it. I was looking for the, I know she's probably got one with the blood tests and all. Where that lady did, the autopsy report on her. I should have had all this pulled up already. But yeah, it doesn't make sense, man.
Well, the autopsy report was done by...
No, there was a lady that works for California medical examiner's office that actually did a live video on it and said that that was the incorrect way to do that, especially over something as suspicious as Kylie Rodney's death, because there wasn't no definitive answers on it. And why they didn't.
Yeah.
It was an older lady. Now, she was kind of rough, but she kind of broke it down. But her only problem was that she talked about a bunch of other stuff, too. Yeah, it was kind of, but dude, it's like this. Somebody knows what happened to that kid. You cannot. Yeah, she was a Latino laugh, just for crafts and giggles. Yeah, Dr. Latino's videos. That might be who I was looking for.
Yeah, somebody knows what happened to her, exactly what happened to her, and like I said, it's Sammy definitely knows.
I guarantee it, dude, and that's
She
why
knows.
she went. That's why she went through it so bad. And you know, just like where Dave was saying that she canceled all her social media and everything else to run from it. And it was just weird how she was talking about her in past presidents. Let's see if that pulls up anything.
But like I said, the whole
That is her.
the whole thing's weird. Drive down that road. She would know she didn't need to drive down that road. She knew where she was at.
Mm-hmm.
Just the toxicology report alone. She had Delta 9 in her system, but yet that can remain 25 to 30 days in your system. So it doesn't necessarily mean she had just smoked a joint or some shit before she got in her car, right?
No.
So a person that's completely sober knows her way around that park, knows where she's at. You're telling me she just... all her marbles just dumped out of her brain and turned to go down towards the water and just went into the water.
No.
And then climbed in her back seat without climbing out the open windows, and just remained in the back seat and let the car fill up. Yeah, no.
No, I don't believe so either.
It's not an accident, man. And anybody who says that, oh, you're damaging that family by talking about it, I'm not going to say who, but anybody else that says this shit, you're just part of the problem in America. You're not wanting to get this shit solved and stop it.
Yeah.
This shit needs to stop. Innocent people are losing their lives for what? Well, a reason obviously we don't know yet, but it needs to fucking stop, though.
Yeah, it's crazy that if you got an opinion about it, you're the problem. And it's like, well, you got an opinion that we shouldn't have an opinion, so you're the fucking problem, retard. This is the one that I was looking for, Bob. Now, this is, this lady put this out, reflections and comments. Now, the very first beginning of it is very, very slow.
The autopsy without reading for Kylie Rodney. In addition, there was no testing for hallucinogenics, i.e., LSD, mushrooms. Document does not contain information. It wasn't done. Complete. I will not go into the specifics right now, but I will certainly do that.
What's up, Joe?
Sometime later this week, so that you all can understand the specific criteria that we look for in a drowning at autopsy to make an argument towards that diagnosis or cause of death, which, as I have said on another channel recently, drowning is often at autopsy a diagnosis of exclusion, when we can't find something that would point towards a different cause of death. In Kylie Rodney's case, we really can't make that determination, the drowning determination.
So in other words, she's saying that they ruled it a drowning just to kind of close it.
Yeah, they didn't want to spend the resources on it. Just like how AWP said the cops didn't find her because they didn't want to spend the resources.
I don't think it was about the spending the resources. They were at a dead end. They didn't know what to do. They were way out of their league. And that's why that place has got so much stuff that's going on around there as it does, is because they have no idea. It's a crackerjack police department. That's why they got the little substation out there in the forest marked with a sign, because that's probably where the cops park at. You know what I mean? Where they're supposed to set up at. And it's weird, man. The whole thing.
For many reasons. For now, I'll just point you to the toxicology screen, which was incomplete. As we studied in medical school, as we learned in the first year, second year, third year, all the way up through my fellowship and on, medico-legally, if a medical document does not contain information, it wasn't done. So, since there are many pieces of information from the physical, macroscopic, and microscopic autopsy of Kylie Rodney missing, as a medical professional, licensed, and
why wouldn't you go all the way out? You're there already, and you don't have one chance to do it.
And on the autopsy report, if you look, they didn't take any blood or anything. It says specimens taken, toxicology, stock tissue, liver. It has a box for blood, urine, bictricis, gastric, bile, kidney, spleen.
Oh yeah,
lung.
I know that.
Why didn't they check off blood? Why didn't they check off any urine? Why didn't they check off any? They could have went through and detailed
Board
more
certified.
but they didn't.
I would have to say, per best practices in my profession, it wasn't done. In addition, the talk screen. It is clear to me based on what was screened for. There were things that were crucial that were not screened for. Specifically, fentanyl, which is a synthetic, that's my dog barking, which is a synthetic opiate. 50%, up to 50 to 55%
She knows they got
of patients with fentanyl overdoses test negative for opiates on a regular opiate screening because fentanyl is a synthetic opiate. And that test was not done, fentanyl testing, for Kylie Rockney. In addition, there was no testing for hallucinogenics, i.e. LSD, mushrooms, etc. So we truly cannot come to a conclusion regarding whether or not there was an inadvertent or purposeful overdosing that led to death. For now, I'm going to leave you with those thoughts, and I'm going to ask you to stay tuned to my next episode when I will get into some of the specifics. Now, I do believe we have to look at some of the specifics of the autopsy without reading every last piece of it. We must look at those specifics in order to make informed, evidence-based conclusions. We can do that without discussing the We'll do some discernment about their role.
She does have the part. Yeah, okay. This is the part 2 part.
Hi, it's Dr. Step by step with excellent paramount for all agencies to coordinate one with the other, to communicate one with the other, because especially if concerned about a drowning versus a drowning suicide versus a homicide and then somebody was dumped, so to speak, in their body of water, every single aspect of the case needs to be communicated in a very transparent fashion amongst agencies so that when the autopsy report or any of the investigative documents are published, they are published in a very cogent...
Well, Brandy, not only that, though, like I was trying to say earlier, they had her cremated. So they only had one chance to do it, and they didn't. And that's why it's important for them to do all the tests. And they did not do it.
Easy to read, but so I wanted to bring that to the fore. Now, the final thing in this 10-minute that I want to talk about are twofold. One is, how do we identify a deceased body in general? And it is very difficult when a body has been submerged for a length of time in water. And we're going to talk about the specifics of that in my next episode, which I think will come in a day or two. So the quintessential identifying method since the early 1900s is fingerprint. And this was actually developed by the New York City Police Department And soon there.
This might be where she actually talks about.
Fancy meats of Field and Ocean, 2 for $6.99.
Anybody want to hear all that other crap?
There now. I'm also known as Doctora Latina. Matters found in the mouth area.
Okay, yeah, this is where she actually talks about it.
Weight of the other piece that we want to look at in terms of contents that they have aspirated on autopsy can be shown, and the physiologic reactions that occur from asphyxia and anoxia, lack of oxygen, will result in bloody tinged, for example, bloody tinged foam. And in a drowning victim, one of the 7, I'm going to call them little star points of the constellation of findings in drowning is blood-tinged foam. In the majority of cases, when blood-tinged foam from drowning is found on autopsy, it is found
Who marries
below
this
the
lady?
vocal cords. So
Who marries this lady? That's what I'm wondering. I couldn't live with somebody. I just couldn't.
from here down into the main stem.
I'll tell y'all why I feel like that, right? Back in the day, I used to do drywall, and I went in a funeral home and did some repairs in there where they had extended the place. And I don't know if I've told y'all the story or not, but I was in there doing some patches and stuff, and I heard the door behind me. I ain't think nothing about it. I'm working. I turn around, and the mortician dude had put a dead body covered up right next to me. I freaked out on that dude. I'm talking about freaked out on it. Hey, I told him, I was like, that's why you ain't got no friends. You's a weird son of a bitch.
The alveoli. So when you find foam or blood-tinged foam on autopsy in a drowning victim, you're looking for foam blood-tinged below the point of bronchospasm. So that would be point number 1.
Yeah, this lady's talking too far.
And what I'm going to
we ain't
do,
that smart.
could even be
Dr. Death. I know that's right. You know what I'm talking about there, don't you?
So go back and look. If it was totally patent and there's none of the findings that I've just mentioned, that would point away from drowning. Finally, I want to talk about the concept of virtual autopsy.
Yeah, lady, but you don't understand.
That is a
Normal
medical
people can't
concept
follow what
that
you're
has
saying.
been coined, the term virtual, meaning that it is not in vivo, where the medical examiner is actually hands-on looking either macroscopic.
Yeah, but there's Daniel, there's a lot, or Dylan, I'm sorry, I mean to call you Daniel, but there's a lot of stuff that points to that youngin either being overdosed or sexually assaulted down there. And somebody doing something to her. I don't think we'll ever know. Yeah, they got him. Morticians have a morbid sense of humor. Oh, I know that's right. He was laughing. I wasn't laughing. He had a coffee for a coffee table. Hell no. Yeah, no, I ain't drinking coffee with that dude, Tennessee. Y'all didn't play in it as kids, did you? But anyways, what was I saying? Damn, I got sidetracked.
I didn't realize I was muted.
I done got sidetracked, Dylan, anyway. It doesn't matter. But, yeah, I think they're going to figure it out, dude, through a deathbed confession. I just say that. Either that or somebody's going to get in serious trouble, and they're going to use it to get out of trouble. But
yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, time didn't even go over there. I don't blame you, Tennessee. But time will tell. Somebody's going to end up spilling the beans. And, there was just so much, man, it seemed like attention seeking out of all that around that bunch that it really was weird, but you could see how immature them girls were at that time. And Sammy is going to end up probably either strung out or, and I hope not, but if she's got something to do with it, it's going to affect her life from here on out.
Well,
it's going to bother her. It's going to sit on her conscience.
The one thing I want to leave off with here, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Is that ask yourself this, everybody in the chat, everybody, ask yourself this. Sammy knew where the party was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sammy was at the party, right? Why would the cops go off the main boat ramp and start searching there if Sammy knew where the party had taken place? Why wouldn't they start a search area where that party was originally taken? And why was that location never displayed to the public?
Well, they did search there, because I can show you a photo of them like within about 10 feet of it. And that's what I was saying when we first started the stream. There was a damn YouTuber that called the police department and was like, hey, y'all know y'all were just this close to her and didn't even realize it. And then the cop that answered the phone was like, oh my God, that don't look good. But the reason that they put in at the main boat ramp is because that's the easiest point for them to launch their boats at.
Okay, well, what's easy about a case in this nature itself? Nothing.
No, but you gotta access the boat ramps, because them boats that they used were big, but you can't just launch them from the bank. That's why they used the boat ramp.
Well, that's not true, because AWP launched their boat right where they discovered her.
And AWP's got a little rubber dinghy that weighs probably about 50 pounds tops.
And the cops have that, and so does the fire departments.
Yeah, but that's not what they used. I'll show you the boats they used. That's why they used the boat ramp, though. It's because
I'm just saying, they could have made all the excuses in the world as to why they launched from there, but in turn, there was no excuse as to why they couldn't have launched at that location and started.
Right. No, they should have went. Hey, they should have went over there. I agree with that, and they were, but they half-assed. They wasn't experienced in it, is what I think it was, Dylan. But hold on, I'm gonna try to pull up.
There's just too many whys and ifs, and there's too many holes that aren't answered. And for the past 2 years, I mean, I give credit to Ryan, because anybody who says he's done ill will to the family or anything like that, you're blown out your fucking mind, because the only thing he's done is bring attention to something that is corrupt in itself. And he's wanting to make that public, because he wants the public to do their own research and find what he's found, which is, this isn't just a shut and closed case. There's more to this. It's not an accident.
Yeah, absolutely not. I'm trying to find and see if I can find. Let me see here. No, I agree with you with that. Now they blew that shit out of proportion, and that's why people don't get involved, though, is because of stuff like that. But now he wasn't backing down from it, and that's what a lot of the uproar still is because he wouldn't just be quiet about it. Now I'm just going to show you the screen cap of it. I'm not going to play the video because they'll strike us. So you have to be careful about what you play, AWP and all. Them people are crazy. So see that little rubber dinghy? That thing is small, Dylan. It weighs
your
about.
Your screen's not shared.
It's not shared?
There it is. Now it is.
That boat right there is very, very small. That motor right there weighs about 40 pounds. And that boat is, you could put that boat, that's actually the perfect search and rescue boat for calmer waters like that. But when you're a police department and they're taking out a bunch of divers, not just one guy, kind of going in, they bring their bigger boats out, and let's see if we can, because there's a picture of one on the bank with them guys. And see, them boys actually got better damn technology than the police department does, believe it or not.
Well, that's what AWP was talking about when I asked him about it, was that, there you go back up. Right there where the car had went in, you can see.
Yeah, it was a tow truck.
But that's what I'm saying, like, I mean, you could get down to that spot easy. Like, there's no question about it.
Not with a bigger boat like that. For the manpower that they took in there with them.
But even then, they could have drove around to that spot.
Oh yeah, that I agree with.
Yeah.
But I was just answering your question on why they used the boat ramp.
Right.
For the equipment that they brought, they had to. Yeah, see, AWP's boat is small. They could tote that, but I'm gonna find a picture of the cops searching for it. Cause see, they have footage of all that shit. Hell, from what I understand, they had a hot air balloon up that was, a balloon up and some other stuff. It's probably gonna be deep in here because that was like the first part of this investigation. Police. I probably should put police search Prosser Creek or Prosser Reservoir. Stop sharing. I don't want nobody to watch me misspell words. Oh, Unc ain't good with spelling, man.
I don't think any of us are. That's why we have autocorrect.
Search Team Cali Rodney. Yeah, there we go. And that pulls right up AWP right off the rip. Okay, so volunteer dive team. Now this boat here is just a little bit bigger. And it's the one with the fiberglass bottom in. It's called a rib boat. And it's actually pretty heavy. That motor on the back of it probably weighs 600 pounds, 500 pounds. That red boat right there.
There you go.
Right here in the middle. Yeah, right in the middle. But that's why they were using that boat ramping instead of just launching from the shore. See that boat right there? They can't put that boat in it.
That breaking news tonight, an ominous update in the search for missing 16-year-old Kylie Rodney.
See how big that boat is right there, though, Dylan? That is a cabin cruiser. They can't put that in on the shore right there. Now they can get up next to the shore right there, but they can't back that boat in far enough to get it off the trailer because it won't float because the trailer holds it so high up. You figure it's 2.5 foot off the ground, 3 foot off the ground. They couldn't get it back in.
Right. Now you got that screen up. I'm trying to go through pictures that I had. Like, it's been forever, but with that screen pulled up, you see how them vehicles are in the background? Like, I mean, that's the road that you're telling me that car went down. That's right. Where that car went in the water. You're telling me she knows about this area for the longest time, and she's probably been there a few times before, and she went into the water like that?
Yeah.
Nah.
What's up, Steve? Leg day, what's going on, brother? Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, her finding that place was unusual. Let's just say that. She'd have had to know some kind of avenue how to get there. Somebody told her where to go, and that explains the error. That's one of the reasons why I asked you about that main road coming in there, is because if you're not from there or a local to there, you wouldn't go in the back way.
Yeah. You would have gone in through the main entrance of that park and went down, where that main boat ramp is and everything.
So she also claimed that she was part of the search team, which I don't know if she was or she wasn't. But her phone was dated the 13th instead of the 20th. And it just...
I just don't get how people aren't searching where she was last seen. Why would she go across the fucking reservoir searching in an area where she wasn't even last seen at?
Mm-hmm.
I get you're trying to cover ground maybe, but at the same time, like, you want to start from where the person was last seen.
Common sense.
And
common
just
sense
move.
would have told you to start from.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that goes with anybody. But my whole thing is, can you find a video or a link or an image, anything that is actual factual of the actual location of the party and where she was last seen at?
No, and they still ain't put it out to this day, and I don't.
That's not coincidental in itself. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
why wouldn't that be first known information that comes out? This is where she was last seen at. Come to this place. Help search. Like, Sammy, all of us were here. We're trying. Like, all common sense is out the freaking window with this, man. There is nothing normal about this whole entire thing.
The search continues this afternoon for a missing teenager in Truckee. New pictures and video from the party where 16-year-old Kylie Rodney was last seen.
Look
on
at all
Friday
the
night.
trash
That was at
all
Prosser
over.
Lake. Volunteers met at the Truckee Community Center this morning before starting another round of searches. Her mother, Rodney's mother, was emotional talking about her daughter's disappearance.
I just want my daughter home. I just
Please,
I just want
hey,
my daughter home.
you know what, man? That picture looks like it was took down there too, and that's how much that kid hung out down there. That was the go-to spot.
Oh yeah, all them kids know exactly where she was at. Any kid that was at that party knows where the party was and where she was at.
Mhm.
So you're telling me all those kids don't know? Like, they don't know something? Like, why don't we have detailed police reports that we can go back and look? Here's a statement that was made. Here's a statement that was made. Like,
Hey, me and my homie Leg Day is the one, we watched that fire cam footage together, and me and him was talking about it, and that's where we kind of came up with the conclusion. Yeah, they dumped that car. I was still looking for more because I seen another police boat that was bigger than that one that was down there. And see, that's probably a 17 to a 20-foot boat, and it's just hard to put it in a ramp. But that boat should be equipped with some kind of sonar on it. I mean, it's a search and rescue boat, for God's sakes.
yeah, and like AWP said, the cops aren't trained in actually looking at that sonar and
being
knowing
nice.
the differences. You know what I mean?
They were
And I'm like, yeah, they were. And I'm like, well, technically, the authorities would be trained in that because that's their
you know what I
job.
mean? Yeah, that's a good point, actually, what you just said. They would be trained. I would like to know how many tests that they've done. Damn, I just clicked on something I didn't mean to. I'd like to know how many tests that they have, or if they take them routinely, or what training videos, or training
Yeah,
procedures.
training. Hey, let's go out to the reservoir. Let's go to it. Like, dude, we have it here
What
in the
they-
smallest of towns. Like,
They're supposed to be. And
Yeah.
for them not to be able to find it is crazy, especially in as shallow of water it was in. Because I promise you, I may not have been able to find it was a car, but I could have found an object that was big down there.
well, you know, they have a class course that search and rescue officers will sit in, and this is what a car it looks like on a sonar. Now, can you tell me the difference between this car and this tree that is underwater? What, like, you know, you have courses that
Pumping
people are trained
Yeah,
in.
you know you got an object down there.
Yeah.
You might not be able to tell what it is, but
Prosser Lake as a helicopter
not
team
that
flew the
big of a
I-80
lake, dude.
corridor between Donner Summit and the Nevada state line. At the same time, friends and families members were posting flyers, organizing a search party to try to find 16-year-old Kylie Rodney. She was last seen early Saturday at the Prosser
so
family campground outside
You say it's
Truckee.
not a big
A friend
lake,
says
and it's
a lot
really
of
not.
people
From
gathered there.
where Zanime went in the water,
There has to have been one person. There are people sitting in cars. There are people everywhere around this place.
My head is all over the place, and I'm terrified. Bad thoughts are very strong and hard to keep at bay. But I'm trying to hold out hope, that we'll find her, that she'll come home.
So
Anyone?
it says that she's 5'7" and 118 pounds, which who knows? People fluctuate, but she was 103 or something, 113 pounds or something.
118.
With information
What
should
did the
call the
autopsy
Placer
report say?
County Sheriff's
I
Office.
want to say it said 103.
Developing this morning, the
That's a big
widening
weight
search
difference.
for a teenage girl
Hold
who
on, let me
authorities believe may have been
pull that
abducted
up.
from a Sierra campground. Sheriff's deputies yesterday searched
Yeah,
Prosser
that's
Lake
not
as a
that big
helicopter
of a
team flew the
crack.
I-80 corridor between Donner Summit and the Nevada state line. At the same time, friends and families were
Dude, they could
members.
have drug a magnet. You hear me?
Yeah.
They could have drug a magnet. Still not a clear on a motive. Well, I think, just my opinion, that boy had overdosed that other little 15-year-old girl that they claimed was down there at that party that night. Had overdosed her on accident. Instead of telling somebody, I think they ditched her, is what happened. And see, he's already in jail. And he's not going to say nothing. And if 2 or 3 of them were down there all getting high together, they're all responsible for it. Because if somebody dies while y'all are giving them drugs, you're responsible. And if she was the youngest one there, that would explain a lot. You know what I mean? Especially if a couple of them were of age.
Go back to that. Scroll back in that video where it showed her weight and everything.
Did I go too far? I may have
A
went
teenage
too far.
girl who authorities believe may have been abducted from a Sierra campground. Sheriff's deputies yesterday searched Prosser Lake as a helicopter team flew the I-80 corridor between Donner Summit and the Nevada state line. At the same time, friends and families were members were
Johnny, and
posting
that could've been
flyers,
where all that
organizing a
trash comes
search
from.
party to try to find 16-year-old Kylie Rodney. She was last seen early Saturday at the Prosser family playground or campground outside Truckee. A friend says a lot of young people had gathered there for a late night party.
Yeah, 118 pounds, 5'7". See, she was shorter and
So this
light.
says 5'5" and 103 pounds.
That's a big
Blonde hair,
discrepancy.
hazel eyes. Yeah.
That's a big discrepancy.
And what's her date of birth? Does it say it on there?
I don't know. I don't think so. Let me turn this closed captions off.
Hazel, blonde, 118, 16, extra piercings, tattoo on ribs. It does have all that, but the weight and the height. So the height is 2 inches, or
Yeah.
5
2
foot
inches
2
off.
inches, 5'5", 2 inches off,
15
and the
pounds off.
weight. Yeah,
But weight can fluctuate though.
especially
There has to have been
decomposition,
one
I would say.
person. There are people sitting in cars. There are people everywhere around this place.
My head is all over the place, and I'm terrified. Bad thoughts are very strong and hard to keep at bay. But I'm trying to hold out hope, that we'll find her.
Hey, Cage, one thing's for sure, if they were illegals down there, they sure ain't going and talking to the cops. You know what I mean? They just gonna go on about their business, which I ain't saying that that's what it was, but I don't know. But like I said, there was one of them that should have been in jail down there, and he wasn't. And see, Ryan even posted that video of mine. He reposted it on his community page because he's under, I guess maybe he was under the same assumption that I was. Yeah, Cage. And that's what he was trying to do. He was trying, I don't know if it's because of crisis actors, but I know that he was trying to get one of them to talk And so many people are fucking stupid, and they let their emotions get a hold of them. And instead of letting the man work and do his thing, they had to get involved and make all these crazy YouTube videos and try to change everybody's opinion. It was like, bro, just let the man do his fucking thing. You know what I mean? It was crazy. And oh, you're strung out, man. You don't know what you're talking about. No, he's trying to fucking run reverse psychology on these little bastards and get them to say something because he knows who he's dealing with. Some of these fuckheads that couldn't just let the man go and let him do his thing had to fucking try to get involved and grip and all kinds. It was fucking crazy. Yeah, it was all about the money. And it really pisses you off because if it was your child, you would want answers to it. Instead, they fucking hyped the family up to sue the man over it. Instead of fucking letting him do, try to help. Because that's all he tried to fucking do. That's all he set out to do. And still to this day, these motherfuckers still get on here and talk fucking shit. And it's like, motherfuckers, shut the fuck up. You guys
come home.
Your goddamn history than Ryan's ever fucking done.
Well, it's like, what have they done
information should probably
compared to him? Like, have you tried to help a fucking family find their missing girl? Did you put up your fucking card to fucking get answers for it? No.
One of them fucking, he fucks around and keeps running his mouth. I'm gonna put the shit out, but I haven't because I wasn't trying to do that to him.
Placer County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
But like I said, I mean, it's been 2 years, and when this shit happened, I mean, I felt so bad. And like when Ryan posted out about it, I'm like, you know what? Let's dig into this shit. Like, and then when digging into it, it's like, holy shit!
Well,
like, why is this not made news?
Well, you find so much different shit. Well, it made news. It just didn't make national until
That's what I'm saying.
But that helped it, though, right? And, if you go to the public for help, you can't be mad when you get back what you get back. You can't, and I'm not saying that anybody should be tormented and all that stuff, But the thing about it was, yes, I have certified SAR and cadaver dogs, so yes, I think something about it. Well, God bless you. Because that's a job I wouldn't want to do. That's stuff you can't unsee. Yeah, right. And they hype the people up. And that old man up there, y'all know who I'm talking about. He was part of that shit. And he even takes a mission for it because he wants people to come and fuck with him on his channel. That's why I won't say his name no more. Yeah, okay, they are. So, Freedom,
my whole thing is
did you go to North Carolina during all that stuff? Oh, I'm sure it does haunt you, man. Shout out to everybody who went to North Carolina and tried to find them people. Because that's a big deal too, And I mean, if you don't think that these people ain't corrupt, you're crazy. Look what they did to them people in North Carolina. If that don't tell you that there's something wrong with you. Stealing generators from people before they get to the families that need them. Yeah, that's not a corrupt system. Go ahead. I'm sorry, John.
Well, you see all the corrupt BS that's going on in the freaking government right now with Dodge coming out with all the stuff they're finding. I mean, the whole damn system's corrupt, man. Like, money's being stolen left and right.
Hey, and people are being pissed because they're cutting off money. What the hell? Oh,
sorry, Coco.
No, you're all right. You're all right. And people are pissed because they're cutting off damn sex change operations for people in Ukraine, millions of dollars and shit. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Some of you pussies need that sex change operation. Because every time you open your mouth, your pussy hurts. I hate to get like that. See what you did, Dylan? You got me all fucking amped up.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard not to get amped up with all this shit that's going on, man. This case in general, Ryan's done nothing wrong, man.
Nah,
he's done nothing but bring attention to all the corrupt bullshit around this case and that's involved in this case. And it breaks my heart that it's just been let go. And like you said, it's only going to get solved unless it's on a deathbed or someone tries to use it for an advantage. Like,
yeah. Hey, and that's the only thing we can hope for, right? Because let's face it, if it was any one of our family members, we'd want to know. I still wonder what happened to my brother to this day, you know. And I know they lied to me. I got the fucking bag and the marriage certificate in my room right now. And it just, shit like that bothers you. And when you hear somebody misspeak, like so many of them did that tried to involve themselves with that shit, it kind of makes you look at them and go, what the fuck are you doing? Because that's not normal behavior, right? And let's face it, in my opinion, Zanime got involved with that shit to grift. Period. That's all it was. And that's what got her fucked up. And she felt guilty about it. And that's why she kept misspeaking. And that's why she lied so much. But
oh yeah, she lied a bunch of fucking times. And the thing that gets me, who the fuck was Tony? I know who he is, but why did all of a sudden he just get an exclusive interview with Sammy?
Hey, it may have just been timing. Who knows? Because he was a truck driver. And that would give him, you know, kind of reason to be down there. I know people don't want to hear that.
But to be talking to an underage kid?
Well, that's exactly what she was for.
But Zanime didn't get brought up until after he had gotten the interview with Sammy.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
He had the interview with Sammy and everything before fucking Zanime was even on the show.
Oh, okay. That I didn't know. And that's why it's important to go back and watch all these videos again, just to see what's out there. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, where did Tony come from to be in the first place? Like, I remember I was scrolling through YouTube and all of a sudden it was one of those random videos that pop up, right, of Tony's channel, and I clicked on it and everything, and then it was a month later this shit happens, and I'm like, okay, but I'm not connecting the dots at this point in time. I'm seeing everything unfold, you know, and now it's like, wait a minute.
So hey, can you see the time on that phone right there? If you blow your screen up.
58, but it's the 13th of August.
Yeah, August 13th. So when did Kylie go missing?
I believe it said the 12th. I think. Hold on. I don't know. I can't. I think it was on the 12th, right? Is when she went missing?
I don't know. But that's what we need to find out.
Let's do
this, Marines.
Let me leave that right there. And go back right here. Let me go back down here.
August 6th.
Alright.
Is when she went missing.
Alright. So when did they start searching Prosser Creek, Prosser Reservoir? It should say,
I think 48 hours after?
So that would be what? 2 days from the 6th have been, damn, simple math, stupid, the 8th. So that would have been 5 days afterwards. Well, I wonder why it was a big deal about the 20th. Because that's one of the things everybody was saying. Why is your phone? Because that's an iPhone. It automatically updates with the satellite once you tell it what region you're in. I don't know if any of y'all got iPhones.
Yeah, that was the information that I'm remembering. That was the information that. Why didn't the cops ping her phone? And if they did, where was the location of the ping?
I'm looking. I'm trying to find out when did they search process. Kylie's Rodney body was found on the 21st. So she was out there. Let's see. 21st. It doesn't really say when they started it, I would guess.
I'm gonna say typically, like, it has to be 24 hours before you can report a person missing.
Right.
Before the police do anything.
Well, here's the thing though. As you would figure it would. Let me click on the news part of it. It doesn't even have it. And see, and that was something else too. They couldn't find any of it. Let's see what this says. Alright, hold on here. I want to find when they first started searching for it. Alright, bingo, here we go. Here's the 14th. August 14th. That's what we needed to see. As soon as it loads.
Organizers of a concert hope their gathering in Truckee today spreads hope for Kylie Rodney's return. The 16-year-old has been missing for a week now after attending a large party. KTV's Alyssa Harrington joins us live from the newsroom with the details of what investigators are saying today about the case and the show of support for her family.
Christina, friends say that Kylie loved music, and this was a way to honor her and come together.
A day of music with a message of hope. The Country for Kylie awareness concert at Truckee Regional Park was held exactly 1 week since 16-year-old Kylie Rodney was last seen.
They say...
Do what? They're partying instead of looking for her?
Song is twice as loud as a prayer.
The event brought members of the community together to share their love for Kylie.
Anybody look familiar in there?
To say thanks to all those who have searched tirelessly for her and to show support for her family. Many wore white in solidarity.
We feel like hopefully this will just help draw her here, know, at least from wherever she is, that we're here and we're helping her look for her.
Kylie was at a party with around 300 people last Friday night and early Saturday morning at the Prosser family campground. She never made it back to her parents' home in Truckee. Her car is missing and her phone turned off.
We are continuing every effort
and every lead possible.
At a press conference, members of law enforcement said they are expanding their search. They have received more than 1,000 tips, including video from that party. They shared an image of Kylie at a Truckee business just hours before she disappeared, as well as a picture of the hoodie she was wearing.
There was a lot of video at the party. We've done a really good job of trying to collect that, as much of that as possible. That obviously takes time to review.
Videos posted on the Find Kylie Rodney Instagram show her playing instruments and singing with her grandfather.
She was always singing in the car, singing all the time, singing everything.
Community members have been holding search parties and teen-to-teen meetups to try to get information about who Kylie was last with. Hundreds of law enforcement personnel from several different agencies, including the FBI, have been assigned to the case. There's a dive team searching.
Yeah, see that boat right here, Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just back that off on the bank. It's got a inboard motor on it.
Well, that boat right there, they put in the water right there.
I'm gonna tell you right fucking now. They're lying, dude. They're fucking lying. You
Wait a
see that
minute, go back. Okay, like,
you see that
pause it for
fucking
a second.
equipment they're using? You see that equipment they're using?
Yeah, but where exactly are they at in that picture, though?
Well, they're set up at the boat ramp, but they're flying a drone right there is what they're doing.
Kylie was last with. Hundreds of law enforcement personnel from several different agencies, including the FBI, have been assigned to the case. There's a dive team searching waterways in the area. There's air support. The FBI have been assigned to the case. There's a dive team.
So pause that right there.
Yeah, I'm looking for a ORV is what I'm looking for. An underwater camera.
Yeah, that's where the yellow box, that yellow box where the dude is on the right, in those contain. That's where that is. That's where that's at. That boat right there, they did put in that, and that's the boat ramp you're saying? Is where they're at?
Yeah. But see, it's got radar, sonar, and all that shit on it. I'm sitting there looking at it. That's what that shit right. That's lights.
360.
Right
they have 360 on there. 360 radar.
Yeah, but that's for on the water. What I'm saying is that boat has got technology on it. That's what them antennas and shit are for. It's for satellite tracking and all, and for the radios. But what I'm saying is they got the technology. They should have seen her. And now I'm not saying that anything other than they just fucking missed her or it just.
They didn't search the area.
There's air support, K9 and 8.
They were using that drone to do it. But see, they said, I heard, and I don't know how true it is because I was just listening to different videos and stuff, and you never know. People put shit out there, but I heard them say that they used a balloon, a hot air balloon, and there was pictures, and you could kind of see Kylie's car through the fucking water. It wasn't but in 14 feet of water that was pretty damn clear. It's not like it's got current where it washes the mud all around and all. So the sediment on the bottom just stays there. You know what I mean? It's not like a stained river or something. You know what I mean?
EVs. Now, those who know Kylie, like Jenny Charles, her former music teacher, say they are determined to find her.
We're playing her songs, and we are playing things that we hope she can hear, so she knows that we're going to find her soon.
What? Law enforcement say they're also not.
That's just how some of them hippies are, bro. They crazy like that.
That's just fucking. Okay. So you're gonna play songs hoping that she hears it.
Right, freedom.
Instead of out there fucking actually searching, like continuing to search. Wait, what?
Well, we appreciate you being here, Cynthia. We appreciate that too. AWP got there on the 20th. Yeah, way clear water there. Yeah. No, and I mean, you know, I'm not saying that they had anything to do with it, but it's just fucking weird, man. But that's the difference. I'm going to tell you, that's the difference between people like Doug and them with AWP that really really inspire and look forward. And I know this is going to sound bad because who wants to find anybody that's deceased? But they inspire to find people, you know what I mean? And when you work for the police department, you get assigned somewhere. Not that you ain't into it, but like if nothing's happening and you ain't finding no signs and stuff like that, it gets discouraging and you get sloppy. Where AWP and them, they were combing over because they were into it. You know what I mean? That's what they do.
I mean, that's their main. That's what they do for a living.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, yeah, I get you. That's what they do for their living. I mean, and that's where, like, when he was talking to me about it and everything, I'm like, you know, it makes sense that the police wouldn't have seen her because they're not doing it all the time. But then at the same time, it's like they take classes, they take courses. They would know how to read a radar. They would know how to what to do in this circumstance. Like, it wouldn't make sense to. My whole thing is, like, did they search the entire area or just perimeter?
No, they probably tried to search the whole area, but they did it fast, man.
Because it's the money, it's resources. What is the bottom line of resources that they're going to put out there to search for someone?
Well, I don't know. It's hard. It really depends on who it is. If it's just somebody that doesn't really matter.
Just a random teenager that went missing at a party, right?
No, more like a kid, they'd probably put in more. But like a known junkie who, you know what I mean, homeless, not at all. They'll be done with it in a day.
Well,
yeah, that's what I say, sweet. And I got a hummingbird out there. I guarantee you, I might not have been able to tell it was a car, but I would have spotted something in the water that was huge.
Well, especially what was it, 55 feet?
No, it was 14 feet.
No, 55 feet, like off the shoreline.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So if you're cruising a boat, searching for someone. Like, if they were going around the perimeter of the reservoir before they drug and searched the middle of the reservoir, don't you think they would have found that, though?
They should have. They had the equipment to find her. They most certainly did have the equipment to find her, but, I mean, she just got overlooked. But I will say this. Right, and it's going to sound bad, but I'm glad that somebody found her. Well, it's not going to sound bad, but I'm glad somebody found her just to get closure. Because if they wouldn't have found her, my God, not that it wasn't bad enough, but it would have been worse on the parents. You know what I mean? Not knowing, because that sucks. Well, bro, I appreciate you getting on with me tonight. I appreciate everybody being here.
Hey, not a problem. Appreciate you having me, my guy.
Nah, dude, I enjoyed it. Thank you for your input.
Now that you know who I am and everything like that.
I know who you are now.
I get to keep my wrench.
Hey, bro, you have to be careful, man. And especially me. I got some haters out there, bro. Like, would love more than anything to be able to get a wrench and come and block everybody on my channel. It's just crazy stuff. Yeah, Jason, 55 feet is far, but 14 feet down is not that far. A normal, like Sweeten said, a normal fish finder would see some kind of bulk in the water. It would give you an indicator. Wrench gate. You know it, Brandy. You know it. And, hey, I'm going to tell you, I honestly think, just like everybody else, Sammy knows what's up. Just the way she was talking in past tense. Y'all go back and watch some of them videos with her talking again. If you're really interested in this case, and you'll see what I seen. And, you know, they say that's the first sign. And is when they're talking, when they start talking in past tense, it's because they subconsciously in their brain, they can't help it. So it just comes out. And she did it twice. Once about the driving, right? Because she was driving her car. I honestly believe that. I believe she was the one driving Kylie's car. And she's probably the one that was being combative when the 911 call. I know you heard that, didn't you?
The 911 call, yeah.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Hey, well, y'all have a good night. We appreciate you. Dylan, I appreciate you, man. And you enjoy the rest of your week. And the rest of you, we'll probably see you in a day or two. We love y'all. Peace.
Later.
Enemy UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne. Enemy UAV is airborne. Enemy UAV is airborne. Bloody hell, we just got our asses kicked. Team deathmatch. Take no prisoners, comrade. Domination. Let's do this. Securing B. Bravo secure. Enemy UAV is airborne. Enemy UAV is airborne. Our UAV is online. Losing Bravo! We lost Bravo! Our UAV is online. We're losing C! We're being dominated! Take those positions! Our UAV is online. Enemy helicopter inbound. Securing C! C secure! We've lost the lead! Securing B! Our UAV is online. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne. Half time. Domination. Let's do this. Friendly chopper on the way. Securing C! Enemy UAV is airborne. Enemy has A! C secure! Our UAV is online. Securing Bravo! B secure! Losing Bravo! Our UAV is online. Our UAV is online. Losing Bravo! We're losing B! We're losing B! We lost B! Our UAV is online. Enemy helicopter inbound. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne. Our UAV is online. Securing A. Enemy UAV is airborne. Securing Bravo. Our UAV is online. Our UAV is online. B secure. Friendly chopper on the way. Our UAV is online. Friendly airstrike on the way. Enemy UAV is airborne. Securing Alpha. Losing Charlie. This is our last chance. Losing Bravo. Our UAV is online. We lost C. UAV recon standing by. We're losing Alpha. We're taking the lead. We lost Alpha. Our UAV is online. Friendly chopper on the way. Our UAV is online. Securing A. We've lost the lead. Alpha secured. We're losing B. We've taken the lead. Our UAV is online. We're losing B. Our UAV is online. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne. UAV recon standing by. Our UAV is online. We're losing B. Mission accomplished. Good work. Dog tags to confirm kills. Time is running out! Our UAV is online. Kill denied. Kill denied. Kill confirmed. Enemy UAV is airborne. Kill confirmed. UAV recon standing by. Kill confirmed. Our UAV is online. We may have lost the battle, but not the war. standing by. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne. UAV recon standing by. Our UAV is online. Losing Bravo. Friendly helicopter on the way. Friendly airstrike on the way. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne. Enemy UAV is airborne. Our UAV is online. Halftime. Domination. Take your prisoners, comrades. Secure the gate. Gate secure. Our UAV is online. We've taken the lead. Enemy at sea. Enemy at me. succeed!